Hi, welcome to IBC 2017. I'm Joe O'Halloran, Editor-in-Chief of Rapid TV News, and I'm here with Jacques, CEO of Broadpeak. Jacques, welcome to IBC and our Rapid Videos. It's been a really great year for the video and TV industry, and particularly in online video. What do you see as the general trends and dynamics?
Yeah, so in terms of video, what we've seen is that this industry has moved from a traditional pay TV to a more full OTT type of services, and what we're seeing is that it's a big challenge actually for operators who need to run a unified system. So if they want to save in terms of cost, and if they want to maintain also a consistent user experience across the different screens. What we've seen as a challenge for these operators also is to be able to deal with the scalability. OTT is nice in the sense that it can reach any type of screen, but the issue is that it's consuming a huge amount of bandwidth over the network, over the internet. And as you can see, maybe for yourself, sometimes everybody's watching when it's not important and it works well, but when you want to watch a live event, for example, like sport, all the events that brings together the large audiences, it doesn't work anymore. So scalability has been a tremendous challenge for operators, and also latency. What we're seeing with the OTT compared to a traditional pay TV, IPTV, or cable broadcast is that if you compare the OTT signal to something that is more traditional, you will get to 30 seconds, 35 seconds sometimes. So again, latency is again a big deal, because if you get your WhatsApp notification, one more goal, and then you don't want to wait, 20 seconds. It's ruining totally the user experience when you get the result for sport before it really happens. So.
Absolutely, nothing is demanding as live video.
It is.
However, with multi-screen and people now think they can have content everywhere, whenever, are the expectations of the users making this job for the operators almost impossible? How do managing CDNs? What type of things do they have to do?
Well, there are different approaches and different solutions to the problem. Of course, the benefit of having your content, anywhere, it's huge, and everybody appreciates it. The CDN have been doing a good job of distributing video on demand. We've seen actually ourselves content providers on one end and the service providers on the other end collaborating, so that broadcasters or content provider can provide a unique user experience. While service providers can reduce the transit cost. But for live, this has been much harder to overcome, because the peak of traffic that you need to sustain for a live event is impossible to dimension. There is no return on investment in terms of deploying the capacity, and for a short period of time getting this type of traffic. So again, live is a big, I would say live is a big, 4K also is one, 4K definitely. But live is the trickiest one, I would say.
Looking at Broadpeak as a company, you've been in the ABR market since 2012. How different of an industry do you think it is now? Is it becoming more and more demanding?
Yeah, I believe that now OTT is really mainstream, and most operators have deployed this solution and make them available. The big challenge is that now it's not only a toy; it's becoming really important, and you cannot stop that. You're seeing also a lot of Android TV deployments that require OTT kind of distribution. So now it's a real thing, and now we are hitting a limit. We've been providing, as Broadpeak, as a technology provider, we've been providing the industry with solutions so that we can scale. We can scale relying on the multicast capability of the network, and on the fact that we can transport OTT over that managed network. We've been able to deal with both scalability and latency. Another big challenge right now is the cloud PVR, because people are getting used to it. They don't want to understand how it is working or how you make it work. They just want to use it,
Which the customers like.
Which is okay. This is the way it should be, So. So cloud PVR is also creating some huge challenges in terms of the scalability. But the big difference we're seeing is that we used to deploy hundreds of terabytes, and for each project now, our project has several petabytes of storage or several dozens of petabytes. So we're seeing that the industry needs now scalable solutions that can help them deliver to the masses, that content to any type of screen. So that's what we've been succeeding in doing, and today we're helping about 75 different operators or content providers deal with that challenge.
Well, in terms of dealing with the challenge, we are here at IBC. We have a nice array of products behind us. Tell me more about what you've got at IBC.
Yeah. So what we got at IBC, we got two types of things. We got our nano CDN for multicast ABR. We are announcing at the show that we have integrated our 50th device. Behind me, you can probably see the different partners that we're showcasing here. We are teaming with them so that we can deliver, again, the scalable live television experience with low latency. So reaching that milestone of 50, for me, it's very important because it's telling our customers that they can really go for it now and take advantage of our previous deployments to enable that technology. Cloud PVR, it's also very big on our booth. You can see it all over the booth. So the fact that we can build a solution, architect a solution now, and grow it without having to come back on the architecture, because people don't want to do that. If you have a budget for a TV project, you want to deploy it, and the extension should not require any project management or any redesign. So that's one of our big strengths. The solution is able to scale from a few hundred of terabytes to dozens of petabytes. We also don't forget people who don't have a network, like content providers and broadcasters. And what we are highlighting here is our broadcast box. Our broadcast box is a device, actually it's a system that the content provider can make available at different service providers so that they maximize the quality of experience and they decrease the transit cost. So there is a Google cache for Google, there is a Netflix box for Netflix, but somebody needs to build that box, for the different content providers who don't have the resources or the time or the focus to work on that technology. So we provide that for them. So we're happy to provide that to several of them.
Not everyone's Google.
Exactly.
However, one of the other things we've seen of late, and you've not mentioned yet, is 4K. Now, Apple just launched the new Apple TV in 4K. Do you see more and more 4K usage? And
yeah.
What does that mean for managing these petabytes? It won't be dozens, it'll be hundreds of petabytes.
So for us, we're probably the lucky ones, since we are dealing with CDN technology and CDN delivery. We're not too impacted by the format of the video or the transcoding aspects of it. But we have a challenge with, of course, the scalability, because now you're doing 4K. I mean, you need 10 times maybe the bandwidth that you used to use for a small screen. So the challenge is, again, into the scalability, whether we're talking about delivering the traffic, especially for live again, or whether we're talking about capturing this into a very large cloud PVR archive. So this is adding on our side and for our customers an additional complexity in terms of the volume of data that need to be either carried or stored. Yeah.
Do you think managing complexity is going to be the key challenge for the operators? You can throw technology. Do you think just understanding how much more complex the problem is going to be?
I believe this is going to be one key, the ability to choose the right partner that will help them deploy something that they can build on top of. Also, I believe that they need to focus on what is important. A lot of service providers, like telecom operators, cable companies, satellite operators, wonder, should we stay in the pay TV business, because there is Netflix and the others. We believe that because we can help them differentiate on the quality of experience, being always on, with low latency, the fact that they can deal with all the security issues also that are key, in terms of the content, in terms of guaranteeing to the content owners the protection of their rights, in terms of making sure that the platform is not under attack. The scalability of it, I believe that they have a really good shot at it, and the ability to grow this pay TV industry.
Well, mentioned security is putting watermarking as a CDN service. Is that business going to grow?
For 4K, yes, definitely. This is something that is on high demand also, and we provide solutions for that also. The ability to make sure that we session-based watermark the content so that you can track, the pirates, and you can know what's going on. So.
And there'll always be pirates.
Yeah.
So one final question: if we're here this time next year, how different do you think the industry is going to be? Can you see any new launches that are completely novel and groundbreaking?
No, I believe we will see a better balance, and we will see that difference between the different service providers. We'll be able to compare more the pure OTT and the systems that are carried by the telecom operators, the cable companies. We'll see more unification also, and what we'll see is, I believe, is satellite will grow for broadband and for broadband video. So, what I expect next year is to see more and more satellite providers deliver OTT to venues, to homes. I believe this is the next big thing.
We'll look forward to it. Jacques, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching.